Hello there and welcome back to Strategic Command World War II, War in Europe, as we continue our fight to the last bullet against the evil allies on expert difficulty level with all bonuses maxed. Let's move you up here actually, because that will be sufficient supply. Actually, we don't need to do that yet. Let's leave him here. We will swap you around next turn to be in range of Lisboa in a single turn. We'll clap it properly. Hopefully that is, of course. Anyway, we've got some stuff to destroy around here, but nothing's very worrisome, I would suggest. Tunis will join the war, unfortunately, on the Allied side, and because they will join the war, they will have to be destroyed. Obviously, I wanted to preserve them, but they don't want. They chose their way. They want to rejoin Rome in this way, so be it. We have peacefully annexed Algeria last turn, of course. Not yet, but it should fall, considering they have only a fighter unit, so I would be surprised if they remain alive at the end of the next turn. Aside from that, we are good, I think. Murmansk is gone. Let's just advance to see what's going on around here. I want to see what's in the town, if there is anything in the town, let's put it this way. We've got 5 supply from port, so we'll be in supply war one way or another. Nothing so far. Free MPP is free MPP after all, so let's take it if we can. As we took Olonets, just like that, as well. Anyway, let's jump to the next turn, shall we? As the summer of 1942 continues. We successfully also recovered our mighty unit from Romanian. The line is not quite clear, as clear as I would prefer, but hopefully we'll be able to break through. And considering what we need to break through, Voronezh is on the list currently. Let's do that. Nice trade. Good trade. Nice trade. I also moved him in here for some reason. I believe I want to be cut off. Yes. I know what I said. But anyway, let's jump to the next turn, shall we? To see what the Allied powers will bring. And of course, we cleared the presence of from the Brits. And we will clear it as well next turn in here. The loss of and Gibraltar has fallen, so let's keep it in mind. Algeria surrenders properly. Italy plunders a little bit more. Tunisia decides to join the war. They will be destroyed. Axis control of Gibraltar hinders Allied supply in Mediterranean. Amphibious warfare development, nice. Naval weaponry level 1, huge deal. So we're still paying for Constanza and that. 900, 1400 MPPs per turn. And still we are not done, folks. We will continue to grow till the victory is with us. Now we need to protect the coastline. They retreated to Tallinn. That's not good news for us, but if I would suggest, but let's zoom in. Yeah, they still have high supply. Disaster. No! Please, not like this. Oh my dear lord, not like this. And I moved my HQ. We are cut off, folks. Disaster. We lost control over Moscow front. Catastrophe. Absolute meltdown. There is nothing left. We'll fight to the last, if that needs to be the end of the German army. Interceptors. We will remember that it's located in Rostov, because we need to destroy him, of course. Hold the line. Why did I commit Sudoku with you? Oh no! Well, that was my HQ attachment, so we are now in the moment of truth. Will we survive, or will we fall? Retreat! No, not like this! No, not like this! We are cut off, folks. And he retreated to this hex. Unbelievable. Disaster. Disaster. All the experience on my HQ gone. Okay, I need to send my air power in rapido. And of course you're back. What a surprise. Palestine still suffers. Interestingly enough, it almost seems like von Kuchler has been destroyed, folks. Disaster in Vyazma. If they took that town, the group army center would be a group army nothing. Like literally. Please tell me that you cannot resupply. Screw you. Let's test the waters. We will know beforehand whether they are ready to pounce us or not. That should be sufficient. Oh, they reinforced apparently. Move you in here. Let's reinforce you. Let's operate garrison, because we'll need to take the town as well. 4. Naval player was done. Let's just finish him off. Let's move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't have supply, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. You can force march, operate you. Yeah, Probably operate you to Bizerta. That makes more sense. Let's move you in. Let's fly you in. Let's have 2 units next to port. We'll attack, land in Sus and move to Tunis. With Bizerta taken, we can desupply them slowly if necessary. Yeah. Now, that's done. We'll have to think about you. Let's reinforce you properly. We don't know when they will attack. And that's a scary thing, to be sure. Now, you need to operate. Let's leave you at 8 supply. And let's reinforce some of these guys while we can. And we will follow through. Now, I don't want to yet operate you, because there is a chance that we can actually recover from this. However, it may seem unlikely. You can reach to supply, we will fight. You cannot reach anything, you cannot reach anything. You can reach this X, which is not particularly great. But still, it's something at least. I mean, they also took a risk, so let's try to use it. So you can move only to this X. That's huge, because that's zone of control. I was hoping for a lucky one time, but no way. Down with the evil. Die. Good. That should free my line. Now the line was re-established. So von Kluge will recover Biasma. At least we can now attach to the guys that need to be attached to. Well, you, interesting. Obviously we cannot have that. For now you are grounded anyway. Let's keep the Rzew under pressure. At least we can hold ground for some time. Maybe. No more surprises are allowed. As well, of course. They are starting to suffer. We as well, but not as much. That should still be 8. Now hopefully they will not decide to move against me. We've got zone of control with this tank, technically, but still that's not particularly strong defensive line, to be absolutely fair. I will move you in here because we need to cover this hex. Disaster, we recovered from it. And that was main problem that we had to deal with, is one supply. So it's not as bad as I was worried. But still, the situation is, to say the least, not particularly fantastic. Only 1 point, I don't like that. Jesus Christ. That should be at least over for this guy. Game over. Now. Let's move you up, where we need to reinforce you. Nice. Maybe not that nice. Maybe I should have waited, but it's done. Let's move up. One more shell that we need to wait for. Oh, nothing in this town. Let's take it as well then. Now we should be able to actually take this location with 2 units adjacent, which will work wonders. And you will be probably operated somewhere to guard other locations. Like one time? No. Cannot do. And what would have helped is attachment. Actual attachment, but no cigar. Okay, let's take Pskov. Let's see what you have. Huh. Nah. Demolish him properly. I believe. Well, I don't believe anymore. Better than I expected. I'll give you that. If some units adjacent, there is small chance that we can maybe pull it through. Now that was recovered, thankfully. We need to cover Smolensk, of course. Speaking of vision, let's leave this hex open, however. I don't want to cover it. And why the hell are you not surrendering? Koniotop. Thankfully, they committed Sudoku. But we'll have to think about it. Now, I wanted to just remedy the situation there first. I think my reasons should be quite obvious. Hopefully. So now. Yeah, I'm just going to force march you to this hex. And just move in to take this down. Because we'll probably need it. Let's send some battleships just in case we need to attack Tunis. And demolish it. Now, research-wise. That has to happen. Amphibious warfare is on the way as well. Jeez, we are so slow on that. Okay. Center and north was completed. Our tank is kind of not performing quite to the expectations, but oh jeez, at least they will attack from Marshex, which is not particularly good for them. I want to secure Pskov to destroy Leningrad, take it finally under our control. But now let's deal with Africa as well, shall we? We still need to upgrade some stuff. And of course, maybe we'll be lucky enough and take this city under our control. Now we know they have mobility. Well, they can move to Mosul if they want. Let's cover it. Speaking of Mosul, I'm not going to attack now. And instead I will operate you to Basra. And we will spend those points on going forward. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got supply. That's the only thing that matters. Well, maybe not the only thing, but definitely it matters. A bit of luck, maybe we'll be able to recover you. I doubt it though. Although it sounds horrible, but it is what it is. Disaster. And the HQ was in low supply, in force supply, yeah. I didn't want to move it to the town. I just moved him from here to here, if I recall, yeah. And they took me from the salient. Four points, 1, 2, 3, no. That would be nice if I were able to get that far, but no. Apparently not. So how are we doing in this sector? Anti-tank, that nonsense, that nonsense. Clearing him would be great. Clearing you as well, but not nearly as relevant. However, we need to also clear that, as it has been long enough in the making. Do we control everything that I want to control? First, let's fly with our boys. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Or let's not fly. Reinforce you. Take Rostov. Oh, no. Give me a break, please. I will take this risk. We'll demolish you instead. Just disappear. They've got them in here. We cannot help you currently. Damn! Have to fly you south. How are we doing? Yeah. It shouldn't be much of a problem anymore. Hopefully as well. Oh, here we go again. Okay. You have to be shitting me again. Of course he escaped at the key moment. Die. Good. Not what I had in mind, but at least we shouldn't suffer for that too much. Technically we can use you, but I'm going to use you in here instead. Only 1 point, at least I didn't suffer losses. Okay, do we have enough? Without spending this tank. I mean, I think we should have, but who knows? It's 1 point. Die, please. Reinforce, we will need it. Whack him. Now the moment of truth is upon us. Jeez, again one of those. We'll operate all the way to Kantemirówka. Risky business, and I'm attacking against the front, but we need to support our guys. Kantemirówka. Action. Deal with that, of course. Die, please. Recover for now. That should at least be good. Something. Give you something for now to be bothered with. And I don't want to see Voronezh survive for a turn longer after next turn. We should be chained properly with my batteries. Yes, that's what we want to see. And it is time to go for the kills. Okay, you're missing a little bit more. Not that much. I will upgrade, probably reinforce you next turn. We've broken through Dawn. Broken through Rostov finally. Way too long. And we've recovered from the disaster, near-miss disaster in the east. I mean west. And we'll have to rebuy HQ, but yeah. I want to upgrade you. That's what I wanted to do for quite some time. One more garrison. Jeez Louise. The good news in the east is that we have HQs to support my air power. I don't think there are any bad news, but maybe I'm missing something. Well, aside from the fact that we lost a proper HQ, and we have that as replacement. Yeah. Garrisons coming through. Next turn too. Plenty in a couple of turns. But we are running low and we don't have anything for recovering here. So as much as it breaks my heart, I don't want to see anything interrupt my flow of supplies. I think it's time to abandon the hopes. I don't want to deploy you in here. You would get wrecked by that. We'll swap you around here, yeah. Time to abandon those positions. We have the railway secured. Quite wide secure of railway. We've got a good supply in Rostov itself. So I will actually move you a hex closer, because you can enter Rostov from this hex. And of course I would have forgotten that I have you, just in case, to properly reinforce some of the locations. Now Bryansk salient was almost at the death of me. Let's not put my life at stake in the particular form anymore. Soft 4, 6. Yeah, so they are still waiting for the upgrade. Let's move you back. Down. Digging in at 0 supply is not that effective. Probably I should have moved you in here, yeah. And next turn, the siege of Kandalakshabi will begin. To secure Kola Peninsula. I'm a bit surprised that they have still 5 supply from what I saw previously. Although technically this might count as a railway land bridge, right? It shouldn't, but the game is a bit weird in these situations sometimes. Anyway, let's take a look at the reports. Maybe first national morale, Brits 70%. Americans lost a few flights. 113, 101. Still holding strong. If we can take some locations in the east, the Germans should be handedly above 110. Of course, we've got a problem with Tunisia. But aside from that, we should be good. And of course, we'll operate the air power. I have you in here just in case we need to bombard Lisbon, but I don't think so. This HQ will be used in the west as a dedicated Western HQ. I would have two to continue to support us in here, and I don't have that power, so let's not worry about it. And next turn, however, I will move him further to actually attach to some of these guys, because it counts as we are attaching through Tartu, which we don't, obviously. I mean Parno. Tartu is in here. Let's take Pskov, let's base our units in there, and then we can move forward. And hopefully we will not suffer another disaster by this HQ being destroyed. I kind of need this artillery piece in place. Hopefully it will remain to be a good call for the foreseeable future. Okay, anything else? Granada would be good to hold, but I think this is more important. Then affect more stuff. We've got, of course, Italian. I think I'm going to go for the carrier now. It's 18 months. 1944. We will have deployed carrier. First Italian carrier, folks. Well, the only one, because I didn't go for the transition, but it is what it is. Good experience on some of these guys. Good experience on you. You are at the good HQ. And Messe is a good HQ. Yeah, the best Italians can provide, so. We'll still protect our flank in the north with Italian help. We don't have that many land units left, as you can see. But still plenty of stuff to buy. Submarine would be useful. We will buy it all. Let's not worry about it too much right now. And of course, all the fighters, strategic bomber and air power has to be deployed. But we'll see how that will turn. So that should happen next turn. Maybe that. I doubt that, however. And we'll go for other texts that will be of use to us. Not much left, but still. We can afford some of that, so we will. Yeah. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching as we continue our fight to the last bullet against the evil allies. Disaster struck in Group Army Center. As you can see, quite limited Group Army in comparison to what we had in the south, but still they whacked us pretty damn strong. So it was bad. Hopefully we can advance in both directions of Stalingrad and Caucasus. After all, Rostov is in our hands. So that's pretty good news. And we have to protect the goddamn mine as well. Ah, okay. That will do. That will do. Mariupol not that important. Anyway, thank you for watching once more, and I will see you next time.